By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Today, we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Tennessee Titans. Here now is Cam Little out to get us started. And off we go from Nashville. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Right to the air goes Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Intended for his wideout. He was covered by Travis Hunter.
Okay, second and 10. Now Ward. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go. Stop.
Here's Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
42-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Up the middle they go. Bulls. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Next, the receivers don't spread the defense out. They were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
From the 35, here's second and a couple. Throwing is Ward. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Throwing now, Ward. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And they'll get this down to the 10. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season.
That's another Titans.
19, tight, 19.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Goal to go.
Ready.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jags will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Hey, easy. Route.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd down and 1.
Brett on Silver.
Now they try the right side here. Down the sideline he goes. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jaguars are on the board here first in the season opener.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
To throw, here's Ward. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Hey.
On first down, they'll they'll go to the ground attack. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Lisa 24. Son, that's hot. Hey, kill.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll run. This is Bashir Tootin. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Hey, Ginger, attack. Take right open.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Rip, 20, 30 left. Hey, Soko, hot. No. Street.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Well, Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here we go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. And a nice job by the 2 of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Ward now working out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So nothing doing there. And that will bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, here's Ward. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
To throw is Ward. He'll complete this one. Okonkwo. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Get it! 79 Broncos!
They'll throw again, Ward. And it's caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. Okonkwo from 19 yards away. And the Titans are back within a score.
For the extra point.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Titans 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Now Lawrence to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brian Thomas, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Jaguars 21, Titans 7. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Loose inside the 30, inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And they'll give them another shot here on the ground. Here's 3rd down and 4. Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. That's complete to Deco. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Tag! Cowboy 80! Dragon 60! 79 Broncos! Let's go!
Ward. And that's caught inside the 30. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Viking 18. Viking 18. Buffalo 18. Ready, ready.
Operating from the gun. Moore. Cockrell holds it in left side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Trap 60. Bronco 80.
Out of the gun, Ward. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Got a man. It's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chigakonkwo. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Titans 21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. He's going to air one out. And a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Winston. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Throwing to start the drive. Moore. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, Charles, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Looking long for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
35, Titans 21.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Stephanie! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Well, one thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Fred, hey, I'm gun. Hey, Ginger. Jack! Go, let's go!
Now Lawrence to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Let's go.
To throw is Ward. Throwing to start the drive. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Dragon 60. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Ward. A short throw taken in by Conquo. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
14 more yards. That's another Titans first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mustang 19. Here we go. Here we go. 18. Pioneer.
Back to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin Lloyd with the pick. And the Jags are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Lawrence going to move him around a bit. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll snag about 5 yards down in the 32.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This 2nd and 4.
30 left. Turn. They say back. 11.
Lawrence will throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Hey, go, go. Go, go. Hey, 11, Agate.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 63 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Right back to him on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. This is caught. Consecutive gains of 1, 2, and now 3 yards. Brings up 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do They'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Get it. 60 Eagles, 60.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Going to take a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. They always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Ward. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Here's Lawrence to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Fred on red. Hey, Ginger, Silver.
Here's a give up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
On play action, Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, You and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he comes back with one complete. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Rip, 20.
Turton will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give them back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Brings up second and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
They fake the handoff. Now Ward. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Ward. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down.
19, 70.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
60, Panther 6, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Off the play fake, Ward. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Jaguars will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
ready.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Go. Ready.
To throw, here's Ward. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Joshua Hines-Allen in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Liking 18. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ward. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
They run the option on 2nd down. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Flag. 19.
Going for it, here's Ward. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Red on red. Soga, hot.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Hey, run! Son!
And they take a knee. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Jacksonville, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.